Hey, DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with a Frostfire stream. Mataris Halzir. More all about Halzir. So, welcome. I don't have a lot of souls. After Throne Wars was over, I have been extremely busy for the last day and a half. You know, today, all day yesterday, and definitely on Thursday as well. Um, and yeah, it's been some of you who follow my channel know that I do own a side business besides my part-time job, and I sell firewood and things are, and I live in Pennsylvania. So, and if you don't know geography of the eastern coast of the United States, it is fairly north. So it does get cold here in the wintertime. But not as cold as what Canada deals with. I know. But yeah, so I have been quite busy. But let's see who's all stopping in tonight. We're going to try to get, as you can see here, Alliance rank. I'm in NTG War, still from the Throne Wars. So right now, currently, which I think is pretty interesting, that there's 51 to 100, you still get a 4-star. That's kind of nice, because normally that's only, we've only seen that in a few events in the past. I think only, no, maybe not. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe not. But Gaming Jaeger, King Josh, and Clarence. Thank you, Clarence, for jumping on. Let's see. But yeah, that top 50 definitely would like Halzir over Mataris, and I'm sure everyone agrees. So. But I gotta definitely do my part and get some souls. Now, I do have one leftover relic. Is it Nate talking to me? It's Subsalon and hi YouTube. You're funny. Hello, Fury says. I stayed up but fall asleep now. Just popped on to say hello and good night. We'll catch you tomorrow. I know. Thank you, Fury. I'll be going out for dinner soon, but I'll catch the replay after. Oh, thanks, Clarence. I always appreciate your viewership. Alright, so I've been non-stop making troops because I was definitely down to like almost nothing at the end of the Throne Wars. And especially, as a lot of people know, on Thursday, after Throne Wars concluded, there was no lands all day, so it was actually fairly difficult to get a good grind on, just because all the castles were being raided. So everyone's got lands again, which is nice. Just so it's not all just castles, because it seemed like all the lower alliances were all bubbled all day on Thursday. Even some of the higher alliances too, because there just wasn't anything else. So definitely a bunch of variety back into the game, which is awesome. Just finished taking a dump, and I'll stick around even though I'm done wiping. Thanks, Gaming Jaeger, for sharing on this wonderful Saturday night of DOT grinding. But I hope all of you are excited, because JJ just recently released a video today, which was really awesome. There he is. Cheers, all. Yeah. And it was pretty awesome. And here, actually, let's speak to the man himself. Let's see. I'm gonna jump into Discord. All right, you guys are
blanking damage.
Yo,
but the way
yo.
that you have to play now, you can get that to kick in pretty easily.
Let's just listen to Anthrax. All right, you're live on YouTube now.
What's going on, Zalon?
What's going on?
Do I need to stop battling or jump up Discord so you don't hear my constant finger tapping?
Oh, it shouldn't be too bad.
Okay, good. I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
Yeah, as long as it's not too bad. But I got
Huzzah!
Yeah, we got Anthrax on here. We got Doom and JJ as well on Discord here, because he is alive. Make sure you all check out his Yeah, check out his most recent video. Make sure you do. Oh, Jim's here as well. Jim's here as well. We might be. We're gonna play a little bit of JJ's video. One of the first interludes that I have. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. Rob Lincoln, how we doing? There's Clarence. Hello, YouTube. He says it as well. Nice. But let's see what we got going on. Actually, yeah, because I still have XP relics for... Because I'm using my mesh, and I have those 3-star XP relics that I've been throwing in to her. JJ, good to hear you're around, says Lex. Yep. Chilling in number 2 position this event. Nice, Rob Lincoln. Awesome. So yeah, we're going to do at least one more battle. I'm trying to get my mesh up to 20 so I can have at least 2 relic slots. Be nice. Maybe get a little double stack in action. We'll see.
Yeah, man. My mesh is going to be fun. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was very, very excited to finally get him a mesh. And to actually get really good skills on my mesh as well. And I'll show the skills here very shortly. But I hear Hammer doesn't have any event lands. So you're getting called out, Hammer.
Oh, jeez.
I have event lands.
Oh, do you?
I always have event lands. I don't know if they're bubbled right now or not.
Oh, well. Oh, and we have Arch Stanton here. Howdy, hackers. How we doing, Arch Stanton? Good to see you. Arch, I got Anthrax, JJ, and Doom on Discord here. So... And Jim, you should jump on Discord too because it's your weekend. This is we call this the NTG Final Hurrah event. Oh, and Ether's here? Oh, I guess. Ether, you can jump on Discord too, but you can only talk for a limit of 10 minutes at a time, and then we have to cut you off.
It's always good at Ether.
I got you, Mac. I got you, Rob Lincoln.
Oh, yeah, you see that? Rob Lincoln says he's having real cookie withdrawals. Yo, actually, I heard some people tell me that their cookies are going bad over on JJ's channel.
Bring your milk, boys. Bring your milk.
Yeah, bring your
The
milk.
cookies are stale.
Actually, Anthrax, you're in the inside circle, right? Oh, there's Godan. Oh, yeah. Let's show everybody who... Look... And Godan's even in the inside circle now, so he must be he's even a leader. Woo! Get that. So all you people that think the Godan's disappeared, he isn't gone. This is Gordon.
I'm sorry, John. Zalon, what was you saying about inside circle?
Are you on the inside circle or not? In Hammer? No.
As in, do I have... No, I'm on the outside. I'm on the outer rim.
Oh.
I'm over there next to that lonely castle that has no lands on it that says Boganora at the top.
Oh, so you're at the very end. Let's smash.
Bo logged in to make sure his castle hadn't dropped down to level 13.
No, you're not at the end. Oh, there you are. Oh, you don't have your VP land set up. Yeah, I didn't expect that. You know, there are people with VP land set up, and I always shake my head. Like, physically shake my head. Like, people say they shake their head, but they don't actually really do it. But I do in that situation. Ooh.
Hello.
I had this one dude that captured one of my event lands because it wasn't anchored down yet, and so we got to a little garrison war.
All right. Unfortunately I can't translate that. But if you're saying hello. How are you? And we got Ether in here as well, and And no crayfish stories either. That's what Jim says. Oh, and Jim jumped on Discord. Thank you, Jim, for stopping by.
Hello.
No, Ether's busy right now.
Yeah.
He's busy screaming at the TV.
Oh, is
So
he?
he's not going to jump on Discord, yes.
Boo. Boo. Right.
Ouch.
Yeah.
How's it going, Jimbo?
I'm just watching a little football. I was grinding earlier, and I saw that Zalon put up a live stream, got notified, so...
Oh, yeah, The Real Gamer? You're the new Salon? Interesting. I like how that's even, like, an achievable status. That just makes me feel good.
So, Zalon, were you given the glutton title again this Throne Wars?
No, I didn't. I didn't get the glutton title. I was surprised. I was like, I wonder who got it. I was kind of, I was really taken aback. I thought I was going to get it.
I expected D to get it.
You really? Oh, really? You think that would have happened? I don't know. I don't know if that would have happened.
I don't know.
Log isn't going to be that kind of haters.
Yeah, kudos to Log for getting first place in Throne Wars. They
Yes, most definitely deserved it. Interesting flip-flop like within the first 24 hours between trying for the War Throne and then going to the Death Throne. I'll definitely say that. That was interesting. Definitely locked their first two thrones down pretty much the entire time, though. There was no contention on that.
Yeah, I mean, congrats to all the other top teams on the first server as well.
What's up, Ian Rogerson?
Not easy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this guy. Yeah, my mesh is really weak. my mesh doesn't last during these battles.
Yeah, mine's at 57. I'm gonna see
Rob,
if I
look.
can't out just by slow grinding this event.
Yeah. Well, I just did this for the XP. Woo! Look at that. See that XP? Oh man, those 3-star XP relics rock. Or no, that's just the magic of Zalon. That's how I just get that much XP every battle. That'd be nice, right?
Right.
Yeah, but let me switch that out. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate that. But yeah, Rob Lincoln, let's take a look at it's pretty low. I'm going to say right now, not just my own, but, oh, look, the Alliance rank, we're 50. We're 50. Look at that. Very nice. Maybe we can make some headway and get above that so we can have a little bit more cushion. But I will stream tomorrow as well. I don't know about exactly tomorrow night, what time. I might not do it as late as tonight, but we'll see. But yeah, so leaderboard, look at this. The top is only 742, but the gap between first and second and third, I mean, unless second place dumps souls to get in third, they'd have to dump a lot of souls, though.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting competition with all teams to try to position themselves to get the Hell's Year reward. Mm-hmm.
Because there's 3 bunk rewards kind of thrown in. You don't want to get second place or fourth or fifth. So,
yeah,
you know,
pretty interesting. Developers did that. Definitely makes it more difficult for those top teams to get the reward that they want.
Exactly. Now, just staying in top 50, I think, is a little bit more feasible. And I think more of what people are trying to go for, because they realize they could just... The shifting inside of there is still going to be tight, I'm going to be honest. I've seen some real tight top 50s before where it's within like 10, 20, 30 souls between each alliance. It's insane. So, because you know me, hashtag procrastination nation, I'm always playing the event until the very last minute. So... And yeah, Green Arrow, I'm hitting your lands. Being able to be Zalan is a huge achievement. Well, thank you, the real gamer. Oh, man. Don't flatter me too much. I get enough crap as it is. So. Just for... Wow, look at these. Jesus.
So what level is your Mesalon?
I think it's 7. I think she's 17. She'll be 18 here in a second. I just got to do two battles with the 3-star. But hopefully up to 20 here very soon.
Man, what are you waiting on leveling? I know you've been wanting her forever.
Well, when I got her, I didn't. It's not like you get a ton of berserkers. Hazelon, shout out from your Canadian fan. Yeah, shout out to Gaming with Tariel. I'm still incredibly impressed that Tariel is still playing as much as he has work, and he used to be in school. I don't know if he still is, but still, he for the college age player, getting in enough time to play DOT competitively as he has, it definitely takes time away.
Yeah, especially with his traveling, because he's messaged me a few times and saying he's going to this country or going to this country and whatnot. So it's been busy.
Oh yeah, I should have told you to do this.
So what's everybody's take on this Titan Brawl thing they got going on?
Well, I mean, I got the info here if everybody wants to talk about it, because we can talk about it. So the Titan Brawl is we already had Siggy was taken out from the live stream. It was Loki versus Siggy. There's one side of the draw. Is going to be live stream competitions. And the other side of the draw is going to be Facebook competitions over the weekend after that live stream. So there's always going to be 2 every week. One on the live stream on Thursday, which if you're not on the live stream, you pretty much can't participate. So it's another it's another reason to make sure you tune into the live stream either on Facebook or on YouTube. And then, of course, over the weekend, you can vote on their Facebook page for the other battle of that weekend. Now, this weekend, of course, right now, if you go on the Dawn of Titans Facebook page, Odin versus Matano. So, let me know in the chat what you think between Odin versus Matano. And I'm going to ask everybody here in chat. We're going to go right down the list, starting with Anthrax. What do you think, Odin or Matano? Anthrax.
Can I think? I would have to probably say Odin.
Yeah. Okay. And if you were were you in the live stream this last week or no?
No.
Okay. If you had a chance to vote between Loki or Siggy, who would you have voted for?
Loki. You have to ask me.
Okay, I know, Mr. Infiltrator. All right, yeah, that's true. Mr. Infiltrator, I know. All right, so Jim, on to you. Who would you say, Odin or Matano? Matano. See, I voted Matano too. And were you on the live stream, Jim, or no?
No, I was working.
Okay, well, who would you have gone for, Loki or Siggy?
Siggy.
Yeah, see, I voted Siggy too. All right, Jim, you're my man. I voted exactly the same way you did. All right, and now, all right, so Doom, how about you? Odin or Matano?
That's tough, but I gotta say Matano.
Matano? Okay.
Yeah.
Because right now, from what I saw yesterday when I voted, it was Odin was winning. And it was by 60 to 30 or something, like 60 something to 30 something, and I was like, oh wow, it was kind of slated very much more towards Odin, but it might have changed. Make sure you get onto the Facebook page and check it out before the end of the weekend. All right, and also, did you vote on the live stream Doom or no?
I did not vote, but I was very surprised to see Loki beat Siegfried.
Okay, because you would have voted for Siegfried then?
Oh yeah, hands down. So that was a shocker.
Okay. And then how about you, JJ? Odin or Matano?
It depends on what you're asking. I think you can argue either for as far as which one's a better Titan, but if I understand correctly, the purpose of that bracket is to determine a Titan that they'll offer as a player's choice. So
yes.
For that regard, I think I would choose Odin because he's been more rare. He's only been offered once. Whereas we've gotten, almost half a dozen Matanos? I think we've gotten at least 3 or 4 opportunities, if not 5,
True.
To get one.
Okay.
So if it's that regard, I think you can argue, I think a Matano can toast an Odin, and I think an Odin can toast a Matano. It just depends on the build, you know?
Well, I like your thinking on that one. Even though, of course, I went with Matano, I do like the fact that you're thinking... you're not thinking exactly like which one do you like more. It's more like which one would you like to see offered.
Right, because Odin's only been offered once.
Yeah. I have them both, so, you know. And my Odin's okay, my Matano's way better. And I think maybe that's why I'm a little biased. But...
yeah.
Odin's winning right now, 63-37.
Wait, who's winning right now? Odin?
Odin, 63-37.
Oof. Well, make sure you get your votes in, DOT community, everybody in chat. So, the Real Gamer says Zalon for president. I don't think it's going to happen, but thank you. I appreciate it.
No, definitely not going to happen.
Yeah, not going to happen. But, let's see. Game tutorial note. I have 2 jobs and a part-time job. I'm saving my gems for the next event I do for Xbox, and I was in Euro. I was in Germany, Italy, France, Spain, and New Zealand. Next is London. Oh, wow. Gaming tutorial. When you're in London, you gonna see if you can stop by Natural Motion and let them know that you've never won gems on the stream. I feel like everyone that stops by there wants to let people know that. Oh, poor Talon, what happened? Did I unleash the dead upon you? You know, I should probably change up spells. So Rob Lincoln says both are meh now. Probably Matano because of the excess of lightning titans. And I'm sure Zeus will be a lightning ranger. Yeah, that's kind of... Does everybody in Discord agree that Zeus is going to be a lightning ranger? I mean, I feel like that's kind of very much decided already.
I think that's logical. Yeah, and Hades to be fire.
You know?
Who do we have left? I think that's logical, but you know, what is Astaroth?
Well, yeah. And what could we what else could we possibly be getting for Halloween? I mean,
I think there's a possibility of getting a new style Astaroth with the first skill being an X guild for Goliath, but not Calvarax because they've already offered him twice. That's my random.
If they don't offer Calvarax, people are going to be really mad, though.
That's my random curveball prediction.
Oh,
I don't
man.
think I'm on. I think I'm off, but they could do something like that and make Hades like a must-have if they offered Hades for Halloween.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe we do this event for Hades, but they throw in an Astaroth at the lower tier, at the 13K, 12K.
Yeah. Well, see, I thought they were gonna do that with Calvarax. Offer Calvarax at 13, 14, and then do what's it called? What's it called?
Do you really need more than one Calvarax, though?
Oh, I don't need another one. But
I don't know.
I feel like there's a lot of people that still want them. in the chat, if you don't have Calvrex, do you want him? I think a lot of people want his relics, to be honest with you.
Don't want him. Yeah, but you really only need one set of the relic and one set and one of him.
Well, I think everybody wants the Ancestral Heart 4-star that didn't get it the first time, because I feel like a lot of people missed out on that. But
well, I don't have any of it. I don't have any Calvaraxes or any Calvarax relics.
See? Doom would want it.
Whoa.
See, JJ? Doom would want it.
Yeah, I would. You definitely want to have one set.
I don't have any of the stuff
relics
either.
Fun to use. You can throw a Calvarax relics on anybody.
Yeah, that's why I want to go for it. So your prediction is wrong.
I do too. It's a curveball prediction. It's a curveball. I admit that. But I don't know. I think Calvarax makes sense. But they've already offered him twice.
Well, the second time is the time that you got really mad about it. So I think that's why you still hold some sort of some sort of grudge. You're like, they shouldn't do it.
Oh no! I definitely don't hold grudges. I never forget though. They're tarnished as far as their business ethics is my concern.
Oh, when it comes down to saying it's you mean like if they ever say once a year again? Yeah, they can never use once a year again.
Yeah, no, they've tarnished their credibility with me, but I still love their game and I love the people. You know what I mean? But I'm never gonna say that they're,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna forget that, but I'm not gonna hold a grudge. I'm not mad about it.
Because there's
I just don't think of them as ethically sound.
Here's my shout out to the people that work there. That unfortunately there's nothing they can do about it, but still they love and enjoy the game too as well. But they of course have to deal with what they have to deal with, and it's people. It's guys on that pop their head on or on stream like Chris that I know plays the game. And again, I always mention this, and it's been mentioned before, also on Game Rescues videos and everything else. Other people have noticed it as well. He obviously plays the game, and when you ask him, actual technical questions of someone who plays the game on a regular basis and does events. And when you say do events, it's like, yeah, you get the Titan. That maybe not all the way, because sometimes the stretch rewards can be a little but because you don't have time, or money. But still, like, you can tell he's definitely played and done, like, a good amount of gameplay as well on his own. So.
Yep, absolutely.
So, unfortunately to say, you definitely know, just like a lot of us players, that unfortunately it feels like that, you don't feel like the devs cater to you. You know what I mean? A lot of people think they obviously cater just to a certain aspect of the game, and in certain cases that is true. Because obviously, when it came down to the Throne Wars, I did see that in the case of, like, well, here's a champion pull event for everybody else, and here's Throne Wars with awesome rewards. It's like, well, I really think they should have ran this event during Throne Wars for everybody else, and ran it as a solo instead of an alliance. Because as you can see with the alliance leaderboard, it's not that popular as an alliance event. It's not that popular as an alliance event. You see what I'm saying?
Everybody wants to get in the top 50, though, I think.
Oh, well, yeah.
I think there's competition there.
But if they would have put like Halzir and Halzir all the way up to, like, 250th place or something like that, or 300th place, people would have went real hard on the solo event, though, too.
I think people don't realize how good Halzir is. It's a fun Titan to use.
Yeah, I think Rio and did the numbers with me on Yuki's database, and if you're using, I mean, granted, level 25, right? But just in case you got level 25 Grens and you get that crit up to 100 and max Halzir out, I want to say, like, with the Grens, the output per volley is like 135,000. Something like that. Insane.
Absurd. My Grens are lowly level 21, and they're putting out 54,000 per volley, which is dominant as well. That's 100 and what? 130k, you said?
I believe for level 25 Grens, when you max out their crit and all the relics and whatnot, it's in that range. Something insane.
It is insane.
That's like solar flare insane.
Well, Arch Stanton says Calvi relics are a must-have, and I agree, Arch Stanton, they are a must-have. And I feel like if they don't have Calvrex in the event, that they may not have his relics in the event. Although they could throw a curveball and put a different, cool new Halloween Titan in that buffs Skellies, like a I say a Headless Horseman Berserker Titan, which would be totally awesome, that obviously is super fast and is able to summon and buff Skellies, like all skills buff Skellies. All attack, though.
Did you say a Headless Horseman?
Headless Horseman. Man. Headless Horseman.
Hey, what is this?
Throwing pumpkins.
Oh, yeah.
This is a Scooby-Doo.
No. Headless Horseman. And Headless Horseman's been around forever. But anyway.
Headless Horseman's The Diary of Jeffrey Can.
Yeah, see?
The same author as Rip Van Winkle.
Yep.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. There you go. That's what it is.
Washington Irvin, who is a Brit, who wrote the book when he went back to London after visiting America back in the what? 1700s?
Oh, see, even our British, even the British viewers will appreciate this.
How about a history lesson or literature?
Yeah, look at you sounding all cultured, JJ.
Bro, that's where I live. This is the area. This is where he wrote those stories from. Sleepy Hollow, the town, is like 40 minutes from me.
See? And it's all destined to happen now. Just because of this stream and JJ lives real close by, it's all going to happen now. And you'll see Headless Horseman, Berserker Titan, that apparently throws pumpkins now that JJ added that.
Oh, that'd be so dope!
I obviously didn't have that idea, but apparently.
That'd be so dope!
Yeah, if they're
animation, bro. I would love for them to come up with some new, unique animations.
Well, yeah, especially after they showed us on the live stream that they showed us on the live stream that they had like that, the ability to have Dom do a whole bunch of dance moves and stuff like that. It's like, all right, we'll make the Titans do something else,
Yes. Make them throw pumpkins.
So what if he threw the pumpkins and then when they exploded, little skeletons popped up?
Ooh, that'd be pretty neat.
Ooh, hell yeah! I like that.
So John Winnecke, but they said
the relic may come with a spell, and you drop a jack-o'-lantern and then it turns into a raise the dead, but it's like fire troops.
John Winnecke, what you said about Wukong and Jatoon, yeah, they said once a year about that too, but they said once a year, and then after both Wukong and Jatoon events happened, then they came out with Calvrex another time after that, a second time before Halloween, and that's why everybody got really mad. So.
And furthermore, the bracket has both Wukong and I think Jotun. Maybe not Jotun, but their bracket has Wukong and Odin in it. No, they didn't say once a year on Odin, did they? But the bracket's got Wukong in it. That's my point. And he was supposed to be once a year. But if he could be offered as a player's choice.
Well, I mean, I guess that's true. I mean, they said it's going to be an event. For the Titan Brawl, it's going to end mid-December. And then there's gonna be an event that follows. So yeah, but maybe they're just banking on that Wukong's not gonna make it. I don't know.
Dude, he's one of my favorite Titans.
Well, see, I'm leveling him up now. He's the champion. I'm leveling up. So
yeah, you'll be happy. I was very fortunate. I did get a perfect roll, so he can go.
What do you consider a perfect roll on Wukong?
Double defensive Goliath, double offensive for archers.
Double defensive Goliath. And I'm gonna get back to the comments here in a second. I'll get to the comments in a second, but I need to see if my Wukong is up to JJ status. So he says double defensive Goliath, and I got Goliath health and Goliath damage, And then I got archer's damage and archer's armor piercing. So I got double damage on the archers, but only one of the defense. I got Goliath's health. But I think that's...
So that's almost, I would say that's just as good. Almost. For the most part.
Yeah.
Because Goliath, if you can get that health up and you can keep getting that health up where they actually get a hit off, then that damage is dope. So I would say that's pretty damn near close. The armor is nice on top of the health.
Yeah.
And I've got some solid resistances on him. But yeah, I would be just as happy with yours.
Yeah, because I like this.
I would say mine's perfect, but by my standard, but I would say yours is like near perfect, but arguably better in other regards.
Okay. So here we go. Sorry, some of these comments are piling up a little bit, but hey guys, been a while. Started playing again. Since when do you only get 8 uses out of 1 and 2 star event tokens? I remember when you used to get 12 goes. Oh, long fins. I'm so sorry. You guys remember when it was 12 goes? For what was it? 3 star was 12, 4 star was 8, and
1 star was 20.
1 star was 20.
20, yeah, exactly. And that's the way it was during Throne Wars. It was a nice throwback, actually, for the events relics. I like that. I didn't have to use as many event relics just because. I think I only used like 5 event relics or something like that in total, just because I only got 1 3 star, 2 or 3 2 stars, and then the other 2 1 stars. And there was just so many battles that I was just only using like one of them, because I didn't want to waste too many. I didn't want to waste too many crowns if the battle was gonna go my way. So,
dude, I so many relics during Throne Wars to try to complete that event. Because, I mean, I was trying to hit battle. I was trying to throw in lands, trying to do what we can. The throne that we were on, competition was high, so I was trying to earn additional crowns by completing the event.
Mm-hmm.
And I burned through so many relics. It was insane.
And we got Green Arrow on here. Oh, Starlin Picano. I am a level 9 with a level 23 Titan. That's fine, dude. I don't know how long you've been playing for, but there's nothing wrong with grinding your way up. All of us had to do it at some point, so it's totally fine. And it's good to see you again, Joseph. I don't know if you heard me say that before, but Green Arrow's along. What up? Nice to hear you interested in Done Right. Oh yeah, Green Arrow. Come on, bro. I've been telling y'all about that for a long time, but. Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be very interesting. I did secure my place in the beta, so that will be coming out in a couple months when I get a chance to try the beta on that game in December. I'm thinking in December, but we'll see. All right, so Mamesh, this way. Alright, so do I actually have enough? Yeah, I still got troops, but let me just check and make sure I'm still generating, or else I'm going to run out. Good, and good. Alright, fine.
JJ, did you say that you were interested in getting Mataris for this event?
Yes.
So what would be your ideal setup for that Titan? Because it is interesting having a paladin with dual resist as a skill. But what would you say would be your ideal setup?
I would have to say solid resistance is preferred. If I'm not mistaken, either poison or ice is guaranteed because they got the double resist on one and then a single resist on another. Give me a second, I'll pull mine up and tell you what my ideal would be.
What's up, soldier?
I think I do have one, and his first resist or his first skill is Imperial Armor, which is probably my least preferred. I would much rather for it to be Infiltrator Health for X skill, or possibly damage, but I would prefer health. And then for the resistances, the second skill is dual resistance. I'd have to say the problem with that skill is that it's difficult to get those resistances to max because it only gets up to like what 34 or something like that. It's it doesn't get as high as they would if it was a single resist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, I think the benefit that has the dual resist is that I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing, but say if you
Green Arrow, don't say that. Keep going, Doom.
So I mean, it's got the 2 resist as a skill, right? And so individually, it's not that great. But let's say if you get the same element in another skill, I believe you can max out that element without any relics, if I'm not mistaken.
Joseph says it is 44.
It's 44, yeah. So it's 44 at max.
Yeah.
So you need
What's up, Smallville?
a relic that offers 50% to that resistance, right? So if it's 44, say it's whatever, physical resist against 44, you would need a relic that is 50, and most commonly the relics that have a resistance are only 40%, but there are a few that have 50% out there. So you'd need it to be a relic that has a 50% resistance to max that resistance. Because you don't, although yes, it's really nice to have 84, but the difference between 84% resist and 90% resist is huge. I know it doesn't sound like it is, but in the higher levels of the gameplay, you need 90% resist.
I pulled a 3-star relic, and that's because JJ's on the Discord breaking it down, giving us the giving us the numbers talk. Smallville joined in. Green Arrow's telling everybody to blame Zalon because I ruined the guaranteed 3-star. You know, I got the greatest streaming situation. I am so grateful that everybody is here tonight. Thank you. Oh, and Digital Microspace is here. All right.
Yeah, you got a good crew out tonight.
Yeah, see? Use the Titan token. I don't want any of these. I don't want to say it like that. I don't need any of these Titans right here. I mean, for the most part, there's other Titans I'd rather use these tokens on. Sorry. Right now.
Those are good Titans, though, man.
What?
Krotho, Halzir, Malkor.
Well, Malkor and Halzir, I wouldn't mind having both of them, but I already have Krothos, and then what? Delphura, Matoris are both in there too, and what is that? Is that Abazut?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't have him either, but that's only really for collection for the most part. I don't know. Not too excited, unfortunately. I'd have to get like 50 likes on my stream for me to start pulling crazy stuff.
I think we could make that happen. How fast can you create accounts, dude? Let's do this.
Let's do this. Oh, I do still have the lands available to buy. I can't believe that's still available. Maybe that's going to be a constant thing, so you're just always available to buy lands all the time in the game now? That'd be ridiculous.
But Doom, just to touch back on your question, I have a Mataris, but I won't level him up because he has AP. He has Imperial AP, so I won't even level. But I do want to level him up because I think he looks like such a dope looking Titan. He's like purple, and he just looks regal to me, and that's why I want a better Mataris, because of the artwork. Because that's what's drawing me in. Not because I think
I'm a Fire and Ice hater. I've just done too many Fire and Ice events. I've done too many Fire and Ice events. That's why.
You have?
I mean, come on. 2017 was so many Fire and Ice events. I wish you could give us a pie chart for the class and the class and the element. 2 separate pie charts for all the different events that we've had. I'd love to, in 2017. In comparison,
I got it.
You do?
I've got it. Yeah, all of it's in there. I just only do 2018 for the pie charts, but all the data's there. I just have to change the rank.
Well, okay, because if we could get, I want to see what 2017's class and elements compared to 2018. I really do, because I feel like we had so much more fire and ice in 2017 that's why in 2018 I've been like, another fire titan or another ice titan, really? Or another poison titan, although poison has been more 2018, I think.
You realize that all the data's there. All I have to do is add another column, and we can do, if the longer this game goes and the longer, we can make a pie chart for every year. And we can compare.
Give me the pies.
The
trend over time. All right, listen. People have been either.
Trend over time, dude. I'm all about pumpkin and apple right now. What are you about? It's the holidays.
That's right. Moon City, thank you for jumping in. Moon City, definitely. He just had a Durango Wildlands stream earlier today. NTG representing. So thank you, Moon City, for stopping by. And of course, Soldier says he pulled a Runa. You need to upgrade. I don't have lands on any of my accounts. Oh, what? I have to update? Well, all right. Well, I'll have to check on that. I don't have auto update on my phone, so. All right. So, I just gotta pause this real quick. 2 seconds.
If that Mataris gets a double element resist, that it's maxed out with no relics.
Yes, you're correct. Because the second resist is 72, and if you get that, so the second skill, first skill is X skill 2.
Hey JJ, can you hold on a second? I just want to let everybody know who's on here on Discord with me. A lot of people just joined in within the last little bit. We got 36 people on here. Don Powers, thanks for joining in. Lord Thanos, thanks for joining in. I got JJ on here, Doom, Jim, and Anthrax. They're all on Discord here with me, and of course, you know, it is quite a pleasure. A lot of people haven't heard JJ in a while, so it's definitely been a good night so far. So thank you everybody for joining in. Oh my gosh, Godan joins in too now. Oh my gosh. We can only have all the superstars in here. Is that the way it is?
Soldier's here too.
Oh, I know. I mentioned Soldier here a little bit ago, too, but yes. He's not in the Discord, though. He should be, but he's not. Top 50, good job. Oh, definitely Godan. Well, you're on your way, too. Godan is over in Hammer, doing it up. And Godan, I saw you up in the inner circle. Godan's in the inside circle now. Moving up in the world. Yeah, oh, and just so everybody knows, I think Mr. Godan, how'd you do in this current event before you leave? He says he's packing up, busy packing. How did you do in this current event, Mr. Godan? Let us know. Oh, 18K! Very nice. Seems you're seeming quite active there, so good to see. And of course JJ's on here. Oh, I've talked about, you know, when all these people were, oh, you know, all these people are leaving and everything. I said, no, it's not gonna be that bad. They're still playing, just taking a little break from YouTube, but there's never a problem with any of that. JJ posted a real nice video today, which we will take a quick peek at here very shortly. We will. It's going to be very exciting. And Soldier was at his a wedding all weekend, or maybe still. I don't know. So he's definitely. On Band there was a shot of him all dressed up real nice. So, and Joseph, you just said I just maxed out my Calvrex ring and vial. Very nice. That's going to be very, very handy. And it is nice. Thank you, Moon City. Always try to jump in and check out what's going on. I always appreciate it, Moon City. It's just a Saturday night stream, enjoying it with all the great, wonderful people of the DOT community. You know how it is. Ooh, it looks like Godan's going camping on the coast. Very nice. Sounds exciting. Hopefully Godan will take some sweet pics that he can share with us. Let us know how awesome and enjoyable his time is. Nice. Ooh, and do you see that? Very nice announcement there, Mr. Godin says, yeah, and I will put out a video next week. Oh, very nice. Good to hear, Godin. Very nice to hear. But Godin got himself a nice Housier. Possibly a second one, too. If Hammer keeps it up. Mr. Anthrax is, grinding like a madman and telling everybody else in Hammer to follow his lead.
So, hey fellas, I'm starving and I'm gonna eat dinner real quick. I'll still stay logged in, but I'm just gonna put you on mute. So if you guys have any questions for me, I'll put it back on mute.
Oh, we'll let you know, Doom, immediately.
Tell Squishy I said hi.
Oh, he's sleeping and snoring, so
when
he wakes up,
The real gamer, you're asking all sorts of crazy personal questions, I guess. I do have a beard in the wintertime, especially, because I don't like to deal with the high wind when I'm working outside. Toyed around with finishing this event just because we finally got a 1.3 boost. I mean, not for everybody. It's only people that obviously have the correct Titans. Yo, FL Rebel says, even though JJ is here, can we keep talking about him like he isn't here? You hear that, JJ? It's not me, bro. I'm just relaying all this to you when I say that people are asking about you.
I'm around, man. I'm around. Real life just got real busy. That's all.
I know.
Changed some priorities.
I know, but these they love you. They love you, JJ. They love you so much. They like to rip on you. So.
Yeah, I'm around. I'm just. My energies are focused elsewhere. I will be back soon.
Oh.
I'm not out. Obviously, I just dropped a video in an hour ago.
Yeah, see, yeah, and he's on, and JJ's here on my live stream. It's like being on a late night show right now. It's like, it's like somebody saying that somebody left Hollywood or something. It's like, no, JJ's still around. It's okay.
I'm here. I just haven't been making content, and
yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Trust me. I didn't make content for the last 2 days. It wasn't like I fell off the planet or something like that. Right.
I just needed to take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. But I'll be back.
AoE Centurion, what's up? Oh, Godin's peacing out later, Godin. Thanks for stopping by and letting everybody know what's up with you as well.
Have fun camping next weekend, brother.
Yeah, sounds pretty awesome. I think he said all next week. I think maybe he'll be back maybe the following weekend or something like that.
I took Little Man camping the other week and sliced the junk out of my thumb, man.
Well, what were you doing? Were you whittling a stick to like cook with?
Yeah, I was cutting the stick off a branch to make s'more sticks and spliced it real good. I had to put a pressure dressing on it with an old bandana. But I wasn't about to leave and go to the hospital because it would have ruined the night.
Exactly.
Go to the hospital in the morning. I should have got stitches, but whatever.
I should have gotten stitches. Yeah. Whatever. Tough man.
Camping, man. Love camping.
Yeah, me too. I've always enjoyed camping. I go every year, especially for the blues festival that I always go to. It's like, it's camping, but there's definitely, a lot of booze going on there. You're just getting drunk pretty much the entire time, so.
Mine might be a little bit different.
But I've definitely gone regular camping though too, plenty of times in the past, growing up and everything too.
Carrying kind of backpacking stuff.
Oh, backpacking and stuff like that. Okay, well, I haven't gone from I have a couple friends that used to like to do small sections of the Appalachian Trail, but I never. They did that well after the time of when I used to hang out with them on a regular basis back in the day.
I'm getting a little old to sleep on the ground, though.
Okay, so Green Arrow says, Zalon, why quite a few people leaving NT Alliance after this week? Well, there are 3 players that I know of Green Arrow, and they are all going back, and that's including Jim, who's on Discord right now, but they're all going back to a old alliance that they were with before they were in non-toxic. Does that mean that Jim is not going to be on Discord? Answer, no. Jim will still be on Discord. He still wants to have a regular, normal, somebody asked Jim today, Jim, what I won't speak for you, you're on Discord. What were you asked today? Tell the story.
I was asked whether I was, since I'm leaving in non-toxic, if I was still going to be on Zalon's streams and watch your content. And I said, well, yeah, I was watching his content before I joined non-toxic.
Exactly. So, I'm just saying, there's a special weather statement in effect. See, that's an alert that I can't get rid of. But exactly, Jim, it's not like for some reason that when you leave the non-toxic alliances, like for instance, Andrew Vogt, who's everyone knows here in chat all the time during my live streams, is Dromediddle in game, and when he went to League of Gods, it didn't mean that he couldn't come to my live streams, he couldn't jump on Discord, it didn't mean that he couldn't do any of those things. He most definitely is, anyone is allowed to stop by from all different alliances. So.
Yeah, I mean, with Jim and the other couple of people that are moving in a different direction, I mean, those have been some individuals that have contributed a lot to non-toxic, from a tip position, from just gameplay, or earning souls. All those people we have strong relationships, and even though they're going to be going in a different direction, I mean, they're still part of the family, and they're still close friends. We'll stay tight with them. I mean, I even messaged Jim. I was like, it doesn't mean that we're still not going to get Discord every single weekend.
Yeah.
But as you said, almost did with Drum and some other members that went to other alliances, League of Gods and others. I mean, they're still all messing each other, and they're all tight. And whether we're in NTG or not, we're all still close friends and still communicate. So I want to thank all of those that have been with non-toxic currently, and then in the past as well, for all their commitment and sacrificing and other things like that. You guys have been awesome to battle with.
Most definitely, especially with Jim and Truth and
Coach.
All three of them all playing very big leadership roles, especially in NTG Hammer, which of course is very much appreciated for a lot of the members there. They were some of the first leaders that some of the members even interacted with when they moved up the ranks in NTG. So definitely a lot of people that will miss you, but at the same time will carry on the traditions that you have instilled upon them. So.
And for those that don't know, check out Truth. He just dropped a new video today.
Yes, he did. I checked that out.
He got some dope music on that video,
yeah,
too.
Yeah,
he did.
He does some really good editing with his videos. I did like that.
Yeah. Well, he has to. It takes a month for him to drop a video.
Rob Lincoln, you missed the answer? Or you're going to have to rewind the live stream, man. You're going to have to watch the replay.
What was the question?
No, he wanted to know why people...
About me?
But who was leaving? No, they haven't outgrown a soldier. They're not going to log. They're going back to their old alliance that they had before they moved into the NTG.
No, it's none of that. We're not going to force. We're not going to log. We're just at a different point in the game now. I actually had an alliance before it was called Rage, before we joined NTG, and I'm opening that alliance back up. So we're not joining force or log, and I want to say personally, I thank everybody in Non-Toxic and Zalon and Bo and JJ and Soldier and Doom, and there's too many of you to name for making me welcome here and helping me any way I needed, and it's been an honor and a pleasure to be with you guys.
Well, thank you. I will speak for the people that can't speak for themselves right now, but thank you, definitely.
Jim, don't let the door hit you on the way out, buddy. Know you always have a spot. We'll always have a seat for you, brother.
Oh, King Josh, KJ's screaming for you in chat there, Jim.
What's up, KJ?
Well, like I said, y'all are gonna have to hit me up in game. PM me or something, so I know where to go attack.
Your kid got his hand stuck in a toy, Rob Lincoln? Man. Today? Are you talking about today, or is this just like it happened one time? Because, boy, that sounds like it could be a real damper on trying to get things done. You gotta be prying toys off your kid's hand. What's going on over here?
Hey, the funny thing was just mentioned about so long. I actually had a couple people message me, and you're like, "You going to Force? You going to Log? Where are you going?"
Yeah.
I guess there's that rumor floating out there.
Yeah, the old NTG rumor mill, which is hashtag banned. Yeah, Soldier's a non-toxic YouTuber. I can't say the original one. Yeah. What's going on, Brunum SF? Unfortunately, you're saying something Brazil? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate. Blah, 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 Dougie Fresh says. What's going on, Dougie Fresh? Good to see you. Salam, what's on your garrison? Need to attack some castle for daily. Thanks, Digital Microspace. I'm so glad you've considered me for your daily castle attack. I'm probably not, probably not bubbled. Oh, NTG Nade's here. Oh, NTG Nade's looking. Hey, Jim, is your new old alliance going to be a competitive alliance?
Yeah, we were always a competitive alliance.
Ah, there you go. See?
Why, who asked that?
That was Nade.
Or is that, it was, oh, okay.
You've been watching DOT hacking videos on YouTube. Many are popping up these days. Oh, Arch Stanton. Well, I've, of course, pushed a specific one channel in the direction of the developer, saying, hey, I don't think this should really be out here, because it's not like a typical hacking video like that are always on like always random channels all the time, because every day on my YouTube channel I pretty much have to delete off links to hacking videos all the time. But there's definitely someone out there right now that's putting out content that I know has definitely hacked their accounts, and I don't understand why Natural Motion hasn't shut them down yet. And they've even been in the live stream too before. I've seen them in the live stream, and I'm like, how do they not know this guy is straight up hacking accounts? And then
What about that one from this week, like soliciting himself?
Well, yeah, and did you hear Chris on the computer in the background getting kind of pissed? I thought that was real funny. I thought that was funny. I was like, oh yeah, get him, Chris. He's like, oh, it's great. You're just showing us who you are. We're gonna come after you. He's going all crazy. Oh, it was awesome. And he's yelling in the background, and I could tell that Dom and Matt and Quiff were trying to calm him down a little bit.
That's awesome, man.
I thought that was pretty good. But you can tell they get kind of fired up when people start doing that in their faces too, but obviously they're not always on live stream. Lots of those hacking vids are not working. AoE Centurion, what are you trying them all? Is that what you're saying? I pulled an almost perfect Mataris, Imp Health, Poison Fire, Poison Resist. Okay, Physical Resist, Titan Health. Yeah, because you can't avoid the Imp Health in the beginning. I mean, you can't avoid the Imp skill in the beginning, but health on the Imps is definitely good. Needing Lightning over that second poison, but that was a sweet roll. What do you think? Yeah, because pulls on Mataris and Delphira are very difficult, being that there is such a large pool of different resistances that you can get. But Any tech guys, wouldn't a good firewall work? MS and Go don't have hackers. Players would get banned for bots or loading packs, but not hacking. Yeah, I do know that definitely some games definitely seem to have, or at least it's just not as obvious to everyone else, all the different banning that goes on because a lot of it's behind the scenes. Uh-oh, JJ, it's starting to get to be about that time. For the musical interlude. Yeah.
First intermission.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be intermission time soon. After this battle, we're gonna have our musical interlude, brought to you by our very own Jason Jerome. Game Guardian seems like it's back. Oh. Okay. Some of them, I'm not gonna lie. Some of them, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, AoE Centurion, you're trying hacking. Well. I'm not gonna say don't get caught, because then that just makes it sound like I'm still saying that you should just continue trying. But I'm also not gonna say one way or another, but you should definitely not say that you are. Publicly. But you said you weren't lying, so I guess thank you for being truthful.
I wouldn't do it on a main account either. Do it to like perhaps experiment and try some new things in the game, but don't do it on your account that you've worked so hard.
I mean, yeah, I don't know why people would do that. Yeah, you're risking all your hard work and everything else. I mean, there's players like Ursula that did it on purpose to get themselves booted out of the game because the game was, like, taking up too much of his time. But that's I guess, that's like kids that get in trouble at school just to get kicked out of school, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it kind of felt like. But, alright, let's see if it's up here. Oh, hold on. I gotta check. I gotta pause the stream for a second. Hold on. I'm gonna pause the stream for a second and get it all loaded up. So, hold on. Alright, here we go. You guys enjoy.
I'm gonna have to put this on mute so I can crank it up.
Alright, go ahead. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. You guys watch JJ in the background, alright? This is his video. Alright. I'm back. I just wanted to give everybody a nice snippet of JJ's awesome video. You can watch the rest over on JJ's channel. Hope everybody enjoyed that. That goes out to JJ. And that he is still alive. And that we're so glad.
You cut it off before the best part, bro. It's all good, though. It's all good. Make me go watch it.
Yeah, but that's why everybody... make sure you go back and watch it. And if the stream gets demonetized, it's alright. It's all in good... It's all in the glory of JJ.
Yeah, the end's the best, though. It closes out real nicely.
Yeah.
There's something to learn there. There's hidden...
Alright, well, maybe, I don't know, we'll see how long the stream goes. Let's see, we're an hour and 11 minutes, alright, we'll see. Maybe one...
Intermission number 2.
Yeah, intermission number 2.
Watch the second half.
The second half, yeah.
Yo, if you don't have Halzir, though, let me just say, man, light work. That's all I'm gonna say. Light work. You got one.
Yeah. Well, it's looking like we got a 4K, well, just about a 4K lead in 46th place. So
yeah, speaking of which, Ron, did you say what your goal was? How far you planned on going for this event? Are you, what are you thinking?
Well, that's the thing. I wasn't thinking about, obviously, going to, well, I wasn't thinking about going to Mataris, and I wasn't obviously thinking about grinding to Halzir either, because I just knew that that was just going to be way too much time that I unfortunately did not have this weekend. But you've done monetization, Salon, middle finger salutes, Toad. But do I have the orb? Green Arrow says. Which one? In what is it? Justice? Yeah, I have Orb of Justice. I don't know if I had the Frozen Rune. I know I have the Frozen Rune on my test account. I have all the runes on my test account, but yeah. But I'm still missing the Orb of Wealth or Orb of War. It might be the Orb of War that I'm missing. I'm missing one orb on my main account. I know that. I think I might even have 2 Orbs of Justice. It's possible. Remember, I do a lot of fire and ice events, alright? So. Alright, so we're going to snag another token here, because I pulled a 3-star already. And this will be my second token. Definitely want to get rid of some more of these portal stones. I want to get a little bit farther along so that I can make sure that we stay in top 50. That's what that's what this stream was named. It was, you know, top 50. 2-star. That's not bad. Oops, why did I do that? I'm going to 11K and I'm not sure why.
You said you have frozen rune on your testicle. I'm sorry.
I swear you just said you have a frozen rune on your testicle. No, my test account. No, jeez. FL Rebel, yeah. How many drinks have we had tonight? I'm 1K souls away from Halzir. Nice, Dougie Fresh. And we're ranked 28 now. Very nice, Dougie Fresh. Let's take a look at 28. 28.
Arch, you're going to 11,000 because you like the Titan with purple pants.
Rogue Freedom. There we go. Nice. Rogue Freedom. Everybody's still very close in soul counts. I feel like there's only a few thousand in between, like, so many people. It's interesting how close everybody is. I heard testicle too, but I didn't want to say anything. Green Arrow said. Didn't know it was supposed to count. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, for Mataris, well, let's see. Where can I mean, definitely want to get more Divine Gems, because I'm trying to get 4,000. But see, that 50 is going to still put me short. So, and I wouldn't mind getting all these portal stones. Did you notice that this is the highest portal stone event ever, JJ? Did you notice that?
And we got 2 packs from the Throne Wars, too.
Well, if you
I
did...
still had Throne Wars...
Well, yeah. That's what you just saw me use. I used the 60 portal stone from Throne Wars. So,
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Really like what they did with the portal stones in this one.
Yeah, there's a lot of portal stones in this. Yeah, Art says I'll never use them. Well, yeah, because it doesn't seem like paladins are on top of anybody's list right now. Like I said, my best paladin's Korthan, and I dump everything into him, so that's why he's like 53 right now. So. But I guess maybe I don't know, maybe 5,000. But see, that would be a lot more that would be just a lot more straight grind and not using a lot of, because I still would get a third token. Do I? No, I guess not. The third token. Oh no, third token's at 2750. So yeah, I still get a third token. Maybe be able to get the 5,000 with a bunch of regular grinding in between.
Good for you, man. That's a good grind.
As long as I'm still generating troops. Hey, I earned those drinks. Maybe I'll talk about today if I stream later. Oh, see, FL Rebel wants to stream later. It's gonna go for the late night. Which reminds me, the Late Night King, out of all the YouTubers that we've seen go dark recently, the Late Night King is one that I know I haven't seen too much action actually in-game either, so I feel like a lot of real-life things are going on for him right now. And that I can't imagine he won't be back, because he enjoys this game. He has taken a hiatus from YouTubing. Well, he's never taken a hiatus from YouTubing before, but he's taken a hiatus from the game before, where I've seen him come back after 2 or 3 months. So,
yeah, he's definitely somebody that I miss watching his content. He's always puts out good quality stuff.
Yeah, I always enjoyed it. When is the next event on where you can use any soul relics, the Real Gamer says? That's a good question. The only events I've ever seen where we can use any soul relic whatsoever is always the 2-day events during the middle of the week, and being that we just had Throne Wars in the middle of the week, it didn't sound like we're going to have anything like that happen again this week, although, was everyone very surprised to hear they said in the last live stream that this next week coming up we're going to have some sort of relic festival, which they even said that they weren't going to have any kind of relic forging events. But doesn't a relic festival to everyone else sound like a relic forging event? I don't know.
No, the last relic festival they had different relics you could pull from the temple, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, so that's what you think it's going to be again, all over again.
Yeah, I think it'll be that same deal for 6,000 gems. You take a pull at the altar to maybe get the orbs and runes and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, nothing super...
I'd be surprised if they did have a relic forging like you was just saying, because you're right, they did specifically say on one of their live streams that they wouldn't have that.
Yeah, I hope they do relic forging events more often. I mean, it'd almost be nice if they do it the same time that they.
Well, they said they really weren't going to try to do relic forging events anymore, and they were just trying to promote forging relics just all the time. Hey, Sir Churion, the Real Gamer, don't mind me, just drunk. I feel like there's other people in my stream that are also in the same state, so it's like, it's understandable.
Yeah, that's usually whenever Knight and myself are, it's like middle of the day for me, or kind of in the afternoon. Knight over in the UK is messaging me. He's like, Sorry if my messages don't make sense. I'm a few pints in.
I'm a few pints in. Very nice.
Yeah, usually extends our conversation. Extended.
I gotta say, when you played that music, I decided to go make myself a gin and tonic.
Oh, JJ get. It's all getting wild.
DOTUI.
Oh yeah.
DOT under the influence, son.
Yeah. You're.
I always have a common rule: don't drink in DOT. Then you might make some bad decisions.
Yeah. Like some bad fusion.
Yeah, that auto pay button's dangerous.
Like some bad fusion decisions? Is that what we're talking about?
That and like this one guy might have had a few to drink, and he spent probably 20k gems on a last land space.
Wait,
Yeah,
who did that? Who did that?
I heard that nasty rumor too.
Yeah, I mean it's just a rumor that's out there.
That's floating around.
Oberon Zod says, "Oh yeah, you lushes." Bad influences. The real gamer says you guys are all bad influences. I'm cracking one right now though, so I'm sorry. It's not the greatest influence right there, but it's 10:58 here. It's a Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm watching football as I'm listening and watching.
They said no Relic Forging events yet. Still looking at numbers on the new Relic system, but could happen or offering Relic XP relics. Yeah, they did mention that. They did mention that they were going to put some sort of item in the game that allows us to use it to forge into relics, and you won't feel bad about it because all it is just meant to be food. Although there's a bunch of relics already that I feel are meant to be food. But
yeah, basically all 1 and 2 stars.
You know?
Most 3s.
Honestly, drinking apple crown, it's not good, but still crown. Is that how it works? Is that how it works? Finally, after 2 years, I got my 3rd claw warp today. Happy days. Wow. Your 3rd claw warp, Arch Stanton. Congratulations. It's not easy to grab those. I'm almost certain that I fused a few. When I say a few, it's very possible it could have been 2 in my career. Because I haven't always...
I'm very, very thankful to have 3 claw warps, I must say. I don't have a Grenadier one, though. I do have 1 Pikeman Mac. But I don't think I have a Grenadier one, and I don't think I ever plan on using a Goliath one, but maybe I should, just as a backup.
I have 3 of all the specialty ones, but I have 0 of the physical troops. But that's something that I've definitely neglected in leveling.
Well, for Throne Wars, those economy relics for troop building are crucial. They actually are for everything that you're trying to do in the time that you have. Although for this last Throne Wars, they did take back the they did reduce the time for the troops, which reminds me I have to make a note of that for my video. I didn't put that under there. Troop reduction time. Well, we're almost at 19. You have every warp except maidens. Has anyone... Well, yeah, we haven't seen economy relics for the maidens yet, have we? Has anyone actually seen those? I haven't.
I have not seen those yet.
Yeah, I don't think the economy relics for maidens are out.
I haven't seen them either, and the Imperials ones still say Pike on them.
That's funny. They still say Pike.
I got a dragon helm that's lightning resist. That's new.
Nice, yeah. I mean, now that we obviously know what they are and can see, I'm sure a lot of people had, like, you know, a dozen dragon helms, and they're like, well, I can get rid of, like, 3 or 4 now because they were all physical, you know?
I was pretty pumped to see the lightning resist, though. I didn't know they came out with those.
Oh, well, yeah, they said that they came out with all resists for all of them. That was not more than, like, a week or so ago they released all those new relics into the game.
I'd still like to see the lightning
Like to see the lightning what?
rings.
Oh, yeah, okay. The real gamer says, well, you guys are old, so I know why you were drinking. Oh, there you go, 3-star Harrow. Baller status. After I get, I already told myself, after I get all of my relevant 3 stars that I actually give a crap about, which is, like, only, I don't know, I think I have, like, 8 of them, maybe 9. After I get them all maxed out, which I think I only have, like, 1 or 2 left, I'm just maxing out all my economy relics that I have, that, like, because I have, like, gold, like, the gold ones at, like, level 7 and 8 from a long time ago when I first started playing, and when it was super easy to level them up. And I think I'm just gonna max everything out with 1 stars, because I don't know. I'm trying to wonder, really, besides from maybe leveling the first 2 levels of a 4-star, 1-stars relics, besides for leveling 3-star relics, don't really have that much of a use. And I'm trying to think. I mean, I didn't think that economically stacking 1-star relics into like a 2 or 3-star. And then using maxed out 2 or 3-star, like, dummy relics to fuse into 4 stars, if that was actually, like, economical. And I really don't think it is. I really don't. But kind of like how people do it with Titans, but there's really no option with Titans. But with relics, there's just always a constant need to get rid of them. So I'm just...
Yeah, but honestly, everything goes into 4 stars.
True.
1s and stars all go in. Everything goes into 4 stars. There's no economy about it.
Yeah, no. All I'm saying is, it costs so much food, is what I'm implying, when you're dealing with a higher level 4-star relic, and you're dumping in, like, 4 1-stars, just to get them out of your relic storage, so you can grab some of the stuff that's almost ready to deplete in your, I'm just referring to, like, after a long weekend of grinding and stuff, and you're got a lot of stuff lined up in your...
Corn's free, though.
What's up?
Corn's free, though. It's really easy to find.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course it is. But, I don't know, when it gets to the point where you just have well, okay. As you can see on my main account here, I don't have the gold or food glitch or anything like that, so, of course, everything I get is always there. I know some people are like, well, I got like 80 million foods, Alon. You know, corn is just growing out of my head, you know? And I'm like, I know.
I do have gold good. I don't have the gold.
Oh,
just saying.
Funny.
You know? It happens. I understand. I don't have that. So, of course, my food has been ridiculously low due to having to deal with generating a ridiculous amount of troops for Throne Wars. And doing land refreshes and blah, 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 blah. We all know. 1 stars are useless on 4 stars. Yeah, Rob Lincoln. I mean, I can justify throwing in on, like, the first level, maybe 2. But that's just because I'm just trying to get rid of the 1 stars as much as I can. But I've basically fused up most of my relevant 3 stars. Relevant 3 stars.
But they're not useless.
What?
Do they give you as much as putting a 2 or 3 star, or maybe putting a level 10 2-star? No, but they're not useless. You still get the XP from them. You do. It just, I understand that you don't get as much, and it's harder, but we don't have any time anymore that we're throwing relics into another one and it doesn't fuse. So I'm happy.
Well, true. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about the fact that it's always going towards a goal. I like that. I definitely never said that was ever an issue with it, but I don't know. When it comes down to figuring out what to do with my 1-stars anymore, I'm like, man.
See, it's funny because I have the exact opposite perspective, where before I was still forging 1-stars into 4-stars because I just was. And I felt like I was never getting anywhere with a 4% chance. Whereas now, yes, it is absolutely pathetically minuscule, but it's still something. Because what else do you do with 1-stars? Fuse them into 3-stars? Yeah, but once you have one of each 3-star max, you don't need any more. 3-stars are, at a certain point, 3-stars are useless.
Well, yeah, I said the prevalent ones, and what the ones I was referring to were
all of them. All of them.
I'm referring to the 3 Calvarax relics. Shut up, JJ. The 3 Calvarax relics.
All the 3, okay. Besides the Calvarax relics.
Now it's besides the Calvarax relics. Now see, as you could,
that you might as well just put 4-star Imperial relics on, if you wanted to make that argument. But all 3-star are useless at a certain point. You only need 5 4-stars and 1 5-star. That's it. Mm-hmm. Everything else is useless.
And I'm sure JJ has a break all this down.
I do keep one of each 3-star, whether it's maxed or not. I do keep one.
You hear that?
But that's it. That's it. Everything else is food.
Green Arrow, you're just picking certain things out of this stream to make a point. But Salon, promoting hacking advice and food gold glitch. This stream, the dark side of DOT. Get out of here, bro.
I definitely am a huge advocate against hacking.
Mm-hmm.
I have done it in the past in other games, and I saw how it ruined both my perception of the game and how it also was a downfall to the game itself. And I'm hugely against it. But I certainly do get the allure. And if you want to do it for fun's sake, to maybe learn a different aspect of the game, I can understand that appeal. But don't ever do it with your main account. And don't ever be competitive with it either. That's the problem. If you want to do it to do some fun stuff and whatever, make your Titans run around super duper fast because it's funny, you know, to end battles in 2 seconds instead of 4.
But you know all those people that are obviously doing it to just get people riled up. Is it that 19?
Yeah, but don't ever be competitive with it. That's the problem. You know, I would love a sandbox account where I could do anything I wanted, just for fun's sake, to make them do the Michael Jackson dance, like they were talking about. You know what I mean? To do some funny stuff with it, or to make the Goliaths be 60 feet tall and the Titans 7 feet tall. You know, do some funny stuff with the game. But hacking and then being competitive on that hacking account, that's...
Lightning Storms are definitely OP, AoE Centurion. He's like, what do you think? I'm like, well, yeah, they're extremely OP. But that's also why they're a level 23 spell. And even castles like myself at 21, I can't make them yet. So when they had that special that you could make any spell at all, trust me, I was making all sorts of Lightning Storm spells as much as I could before the end of that little one-day event, even though it creeped into the Throne Wars, which I was enjoying the crap out of that.
It takes forever to go from 23 to 24 on those Lightning Storm spells, too.
Oh, yeah. Jim will tell you.
It takes 4 weeks, 4 days to go from level 23 to 24. And if you want to gem it up,
JJ, you're being told that the 3-star Goliath belt is useful from Arch Stanton. Your rebuttal?
It's useless. Trash. It's absolutely
he says it's useless and trash. Oh,
no. Because of not all of them. There is a place for certain. Majority of them are useless, but the ones that offer resistance, if you need that resistance to get it to 90%, then yes, absolutely. Because sometimes you can't get 100. Like for Goliath Belt, for example, there's no other way to build 100% resistance to physical without the 3-star Goliath Belt. So for that argument, unless you have it for a skill, but I don't know. But I could probably argue for the Goliath health perspective. I think there might actually be enough relics out there that you can have 6 different relics that offer Goliath health. I think. Maybe.
I don't think there's that many out there.
There might not be. I'm gonna have to dig on that one.
Oberonzod, yeah, I crafted so many I ran out of room in my inventory for anything else. And Valoran and her spearmen are so OP. Well, yeah, most definitely.
I do have a 3-star Goliath belt on my Wukong.
Your friends talk too much, Zalon. Sorry, I had to say it. Well, the real gamer, of course, normally I do stream usually. Well, I don't want to say usually. Periodically, I stream completely by myself all the time, and it's just me and the people in the stream. But I do like on Fridays and Saturdays to include people on Discord because it makes a lot more conversation, and I enjoy it. So, sorry, the real gamer, but it's
you have a nice portfolio of different types of streams. You know, you have your typical post live stream that you do with people. You have your your event rundowns when you do your own thing with that. But then you have hangout streams like this, and they're few and far between, but they are.
Yes.
I
like to do them on Saturdays and Fridays, but I do like to do them on Saturdays too because I know a lot of people are up and they are definitely grinding the current event, or just playing, or just want to pop in and say what's up, because everybody's had a wonderful work week. We all know, and I'm being facetious, but anyway, but yeah. So, and Arch Stanton says I'm right. Ha 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 ha. Like always. You hear that, JJ? You hear that? Arch Stanton, he's giving you the business.
I won't argue. Yes, I'll admit some 3-star relics are useful, but for the most part, you only need 1 or 2. You don't need, you know what I mean? Like at this point, not most, but the average gamers that have been playing this game for a really long time, and this group of people, we all have at least 1, or even 2, or 4 or 5 of a 3-star relic.
Mm-hmm.
And you certainly don't need 4 or 5 of the same 3-star relic. The 3-star Flamberge is awesome, but I've never equipped it to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we really need it? I've never equipped it, ever. It is a good relic.
Oh,
but there's other things out there.
There are.
And oftentimes, when you're getting to the point where you're maxing out your force, your titans, you've gotten to the point where you have 6 different 4-star relics on that titan. Sometimes you'll equip a 3-star, but rarely do you have 2 3-stars on a titan, and rarely you have 2 3-stars on a titan. The only time you're doing that is to grab resistances, usually. But anyway.
Alright, we're going to jump a little bit farther up. I'm going to grab 1 more relic, and we're going to do 8 more battles, and we're going to try to get a little bit higher up the chain. I know other people are also grinding as well. If I use this, I'd probably be the only 2K the only 2K I'm spending tonight, but maybe the only 2K I spend. There's another 2-star. The only 2K I spend all event, because I know I'll get 1 more event token at least before that 5K, but we're going to try to see if I can get my DGs up to 4K. So then when I do my video tomorrow that I'm planning on doing, I'll be able to do 8 pulls. It would not be bad. Oh, but Doom's back. That's good. Anthrax and Jim are still on here, of course. But everybody's all quiet and grinding, so...
Anthrax and Jim are probably going to be quiet for the next minutes, second.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm watching the Ohio State game. I'm listening and responding, as always.
As always, yeah, you're still doing a good job.
I'm gonna see if they just intercepted. That's fun.
But there are relics that give all troops health and resistance, not just to one troop. True, Dougie Fresh. I like relics that give, troop health or troop damage. 3-star Flamebirds you need for the extra AP, and I do 3-star Dragon Helm, assorted troop damage, etc. Yeah, I get that.
There absolutely is. There's a handful of 3-star relics that are, I would even argue, possibly better than some 4-star relics, like the Jade. Whatchamacallit? That 3-star relic is
the Jade statue.
Well, yeah, I have Jade. I have the Jade statue, and I have the other one. Because the other one has health.
Which one's that? But there's some out there that are better.
Yeah.
Even some that 4 stars, but for the most part, most of my 3 stars.
Well, 3-star Hoplite Cord. 3-star Hoplite Cord. You can't deny the 3-star Hoplite Cord.
Oh, absolutely. 3-star Hoplite. There's no 4-star Hoplite Cord out there. That's an awesome. Yeah, there is.
So wait, do you think 4-star Hoplite Cord is going to come out during the Zeus event?
Ooh, I would love to see that. I think that's a nice offer, and I think it would pair nicely if it's gonna.
Yeah.
Zeus is gonna be like everybody suspects.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like see 4-star Hoplite Cord pop out during the Zeus event, people would just be like, "And again, take my money." You know what I mean?
But there's very few, and so when I look at my 3-star relics, I try to keep one of each. I have 3.
What's up, Dante?
Dirks that are all max. So obviously, 3-star Bitter Dirks is,
Well, that's because you're doing that because you have 3 different Poison Titans you're working on, or you know what I mean?
And all 3 of those are equipped.
Mm-hmm.
The Fallen series, those are all fantastic. All of the Fallens, because they offer a resistance to Titan and Troop, and they also offer other skills. So the Fallen series is awesome.
And they were from what? They were from Loki, right?
No, they were from the Guardian of that series.
Valkyrie.
Yep. Those are, in my opinion, all fantastic.
Yeah.
And you can argue, just like with Bitter Dirks, you could also argue that like the Gilded Arc is also 3 stars are fantastic, and I would.
3-star Dory and 3-star Spartan Helm are really good.
Yep, they are as well. And the Hugin, right?
And the Munin.
The Hugin and the Munin. Yep, those are
birds.
Those are decent. Unique. The birds, right? The Jade statue, I would say. There's quite a few. A 3-star Mount Armor, those are all fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And some rings, if you need that resistance on a physical troop.
Some 3 stars like that Ice Bow for the Imperial's critical. And yeah, some of the bows have some real nice critical too. And some people are using those relics specifically to build critical. So there is that avenue as well that people have to do to skills.
Calvarax relics are, I'd say you probably want at least one set of 3-star.
Of 3-star, yeah.
Relics,
Oh yeah. Well, especially if you haven't gotten the Ancestral Heart, you need to have at least if you can do 5 Calvarax relics and then the Stormbringer on Calvarax, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So Dante, it's good to see you. I don't know if you heard me say that earlier, but the real game AOE Centurion, try watching his vids. What's it called? He's trying to tell you. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Game Rescue, he's definitely a very good DOT content creator for DOT. As I repeat myself. My only problem with all your buddies joining in on the stream is that they're all slurring. You hear that? Oberon Zod is implying that everyone in Discord are huge lushes.
Hey, look, I'm not drinking.
Yeah. See, Anthrax is just straight up Southern, so you just might have you might just have this stereotypical image that just because Anthrax sounds like he's from the South, that he's just, you know, just swigging back a whole bunch of moonshine or something. He's not. He does have access to it. We're not gonna deny that, but he's not doing it right now.
No, we're not. No, we're not going to deny that.
Yeah, I'm not drinking either. Just a little bit of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Access to it. That's what y'all run your cars on down there.
There you go.
Well, I mean, you know, when you can light it on fire, it'll combust in an engine. I'm just saying.
Thanks, Dante. Appreciate it. You're a little dude with the arms up. Ooh, this looks like Soldier's mini right here. If Soldier's still in the stream, thank you for opening up that mini. FL Rebel says, I'm drinking enough for all y'all. For real. Where's that cursive font? Don't know. I could have it. Buy you some gems, the real gamer? Oh, I'm sorry, man. I can't buy you any gems right now. I'm working on saved up supplies myself. I pulled that 2K because I want to at least get myself up here into the I should have over 2,000 souls at this point. It's a decent grind for the night. Huh. Hour and 48 in. Thank you, 32 people that were watching. I definitely appreciate it. Louis Felicio. Hi all. How are you doing, Z? I'm doing good. Doing good. Thank you for joining in. Always appreciate it. If anybody hears any hard swiping in the background, that is Doom. It's alright.
Yep. Pretty much.
He's grinding hard.
And any flatulent noises would be squishy.
He actually woke up and was a little bit hungry, so I gave him some peanut butter for a midnight snack. He'll be busy for a while.
Was that necessary, FL Rebel? Nice. I mean, I do have, you know, these wonderful privileges of just hiding everything that you guys say. And that's why I always have my chat up on another device. Always. Look at these. Super small. I hate the real gamer. Oh, thanks, Jim. Doing your wrench duties. Wrench duties.
I gotta earn my keep somehow.
You gotta earn your keep. Keep these people from fighting in the chat. Yeah, straight up YouTube bounce them. Take care of business, Jim. You're gonna lurk now, Rebel? Alright. Green Arrow's loving it. For Green Arrow, this stream is absolutely mayhem because he's like, all this craziness is happening. There's people getting in fights in the chat.
Anthrax, was you still watching that game?
Yup.
That's a shocker right there, bro.
Wasn't that 4 in a row?
Huh?
Like this the 4th year in a row that they beat them?
No. Purdue?
Snoop Frog. I absolutely love Snoop Frog and his, he's got this sweet frog logo with glasses, and I think he's got a gun in his hand. I don't know. Snoop Frog. Such a cool name. Green Arrow, yes, I did read the Kickstarter info. Gosh, I read it and watched all the videos like 10 times over again. Don't worry, Green Arrow. I hope you're excited. But definitely,
I've done the same as Zalon. I'm in.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know, Anthrax. I talked to Bo. There's a bunch of people on the ROR bandwagon right now with beta access. Jim's on board. Tox is on board.
I know. I did it earlier and got my email confirmation.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that, because again, it's just a pledge. You don't even have to pay it right now, which is kind of nice. You have two months to even get it, the $100 ready for beta access. But anyway, won't get too much into it now, but still, it's definitely a cool opportunity for a lot of people. Gosh, that lightning storm.
But seriously, the 10K donation.
Oh yeah, where they
baller.
Wait, if you're a baller, yeah, they fly you down to Cancun and make a character in your image. It's pretty crazy.
That's just ridiculous.
Green Arrow says, yeah, I need to know which faction you choose so I can go opposite. From what I see, there's 3 factions, so I know Bo and I are probably, I don't know, we'll see. We're probably going to have multiple accounts. Our main accounts, though, will probably be in opposite factions of each other. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but we'll probably have a couple accounts just because we're going to want to try all sorts of different things. Because there's supposedly in each faction, there's even like sub-races in each one. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. Man, I love using maidens with Calvarex. Do you? Nice, Joseph. I love using Calvarex just in general. Anytime besides when I have to grind an event with a Titan, I'm using Calvarex. Just so everybody knows. That's who I'm using. Because if I can take a level 30, mid 30, I forget exactly what level he's at right now. It's like 35, 36. If I can take him into any, like, 22, 23 land and not care at all, and then sometimes even 25s and just still not care at all, it's just totally awesome. I love Calvarex. Sorry, Archstanton. Everybody seems to like Calvarex, but it's true.
That's kind of why I'm interested in leveling up Poseidon, is to get.
Oh, I didn't do a wrap-up review yet, Snoop Frog, for TW. That was just day 2. I'm gonna have like a final thoughts, like Throne Wars video that I'm gonna do hopefully by tomorrow, and have like hopefully, if I can get a little bit more DGs here, I'll be able to do 8 DG pulls from my main account on that video. It's gonna be pretty exciting. Hopefully we'll get some half-decent rewards. And hopefully, in 8 pulls, I'll be able to pull 2 5-stars? Hopefully. We'll see.
Did you hear about Daneth and how much luck he got pulling 5-star relics?
Mm-hmm. No, I did not hear.
I mean, Jim, JJ, I think you guys saw too. I think he got like, what, 3 or 4 5-stars with like 5K gems?
Who did?
Daneth.
Yeah, he got several.
Wow.
Yeah, he pulled 5K gems. He got 3 or 4. He got a bunch.
Yeah, 3 or 4 of them.
That is enticing.
Yeah. Well, okay. So everybody that's in here, did everybody pull their gems from the Throne Wars already, or did some people save them?
No.
Divine gems or
Divine gems? Yeah, divine gems. Yeah. Oh.
No, I'm sitting on 3,300.
Yeah.
I pulled mine. I got 2 4-star XP relics and a 3-star XP relic.
Okay.
I'm still sitting on mine.
I'll get to 5,000, and then I'll probably do a stream and let people decide whether I pull 1 or 10.
Ooh.
Honestly.
Well, I mean, obviously, you either pull 1 or you pull. Oh yeah, 5K.
10.
You're only pulling 10. Yeah. Well, Night Whisper and Dragon Slayer Snoop Frog says, I got 1 5-star, used 2K gems, 2K divine gems. Nice.
I did 4 pulls after Throne Wars, but only got a 4-star XP, 2 3-star XPs, and then a 3-star, combat relic.
Yeah. Anybody get any Nature's Calls? Oh man, I wouldn't mind a 4-star Nature Call on my main account. Because I pull.
Nature's Call is a fantastic one.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say.
Yep, got my second one during Throne Wars.
Did you?
Good for you, bro.
Good for you, Doom.
Good for you. That was enticing. That relic is that relic's worth the scratch.
Mm-hmm.
I
All right.
wanted a second to see the skills that I got. Maybe fill in the voids that the first one has left out, but nah, it's a crapshoot. The second one I got.
All right, I think that was my 8. Yeah, it was. That was the 8 on that relic. So I'm pretty set for tonight. Of course, I'm gonna still grind with portal stones and everything else in between now and tomorrow. I will be coming back tomorrow for another live stream. We will continue to try to keep up the fight for top 50. Of course, here we are at 45 with a 5K buffer from 50th place. So that's not bad at all. We'll definitely worked our way up, but tomorrow will be a lot harder of a fight to stay in top 50 for this Halzir. So again, congratulations to all the NT members, of course, that have definitely provided way more souls than myself. But here I am in the middle, right around 28, which isn't bad. But the people to thank for our great and wonderful position, we have Tox, Roxanne, Lord Thanos, Doom. Oh, he just so happens to be in Discord. Thank you, Doom. It's much appreciated. Havoc. Kaiju. I said that wrong. Squigs. And Gray Area. And then everything gets down here into like the 7,000s. But everybody that's contributing, it's always appreciated. Everybody is obviously doing their best they can. We didn't have a minimum set because everybody, of course, it's right after Throne Wars. So, and of course, a lot of people, as you can see, to even be in top 50, you don't even really have to have more than right now, currently, being the fact that the end of this event, the end of the event is how many souls? 20,000? We have 1 finisher right now, currently. Possibly 2 more, right? 2 more that may finish at 20K tomorrow. But so what? You have 3 finishers gets you in the top 50. That's absolutely absurd. Normal events are normally never like that. So I do want to make a quick note of that here at the end of the stream. But again, I do want to thank everybody for joining me in the chat and on the Discord. We'll just go down we'll just go down the ranks here and just say, Anthrax, you got anything that you want to say here at the very end?
Nope, just hit that like and subscribe button.
All right, thank you, Jim. Here's your opportunity to say whatever you want.
I don't know if everybody wants to hear what I want to say.
Yeah.
I do want to thank all the non-toxic guys for making me feel so welcome, and I will truly miss you not being in the Alliance and fighting beside you. But this will be my last weekend in non-toxic. JJ and Anthrax, Doom, Zalon, everybody that's on the feed.
Yeah.
Good luck with non-toxic and much success, guys.
All right. Well, thank you, Jim, for definitely joining in, and we'll definitely hear from you again in the future because, of course, you are always welcome. And Doom, anything you want to add here at the very end?
I said before, but I'll say it again, just to thank Jim and the other guys that are going to be going in a different direction for your service and good relationship building. You guys are quite top character, and got mad respect for you guys.
Awesome. And of course, the person that a lot of people were surprised that was on the stream today, we have JJ at the end wrapping things up. So, you got any last words there, JJ?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. Doom, it's always a pleasure chatting with you and everybody that came out. And Jim, you'll be missed, but you always have a seat at the table if you ever need something to eat.
Excellent.
Thanks for having me.
Excellent. Thank you, JJ, for being here. Of course, I hope everybody enjoyed the musical interlude right around halfway through the stream, right around the hour 1. And definitely make sure to check out that whole video because it definitely will get you pumped up to do some grinding. All right? And be careful. Make sure there's no really breakable objects around you when you do initially listen to it because you may end up causing some damage. All right?
That second half of the video.
That second half of that video. Yeah, it goes wild.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Everybody have a good night, and thanks again. And DOT community, I will talk to you all again very soon.